I'm Rachel Miller, physical therapist, certified Pilates instructor, and founder of the Pilates PT. And today I need to talk to you about diastasis recti. There's been a lot of hype in the news in the last few days about diastasis recti, which is separation of your abdominal wall, and how to fix it, how to cure it in 10 minutes a day by just sucking your stomach in, which is not the case. You have to think about diastasis recti as a pressure issue, about an inner core issue. So if you have your diaphragm at the top, your pelvic floor at the bottom, your deep abdominals or that transverse abdominis in the front, and then some of your deep back muscles in the back. This is this inner core, it's this cylinder. If you have a leak in any part of this air-filled cylinder, you have a problem, right? So diastasis recti, you have a lot of pressure, too much pressure, pushing forward on the abdominal wall. So the cure is not just sucking in, the cure is getting that inner core functional again. So diastasis recti, if it's untreated, can lead to low back pain, it can lead to hernias, it can lead to incontinence, it can lead to pelvic organ prolapse. Those things are all inner core issues. I have found diastasis recti on many people lately that had no idea that they had it. They had a baby years and years and years ago, or men, or women who have never had babies. So everyone should be checking yourself, especially if you have those issues. So what we're looking for when you check yourself are two things. One is how wide is that separation? So think about your six-pack muscle, your rectus abdominis. You have this line of connective tissue down the center, and a normal line or normal connective tissue would be 1 finger, maybe 2 fingers wide. So you're looking for how wide that gap is. Sometimes it can be 3, 4, 5. I've seen up to 8 fingers separated, meaning that connective tissue is here and those abdominals start all the way out here. That's how far that separation is. The other thing that you're looking for is quality of that connective tissue. So if you only have 2 fingers in between your abdominals, but your fingers just sink down all the way, that quality of that connective tissue is not very good, right? You want that connective tissue to stop your fingers. You want to feel something pushing back on you. That's what that functional core is going to be. So you want to check yourself for diastasis recti, but keep in the back of your mind, just because you only have 1 or 2 fingers wide doesn't necessarily mean that your inner core is functional. And on the contrary, you could have a 4-finger abdominal separation, but your core could be functional. So you want to make sure that you're checking both components. So real quick way to check yourself. Put your fingers together. So you're looking for this horizontal line. You're going to put your fingers right in your belly button and go ahead and lay down on your back. So knees can be bent. I'm going to put my fingers in my belly button here, and all I'm going to do is lift my head. And I'm going to kind of let my fingers sink in, and I'm going to kind of feel side to side how wide is that valley in between my muscles. And then lower down. So you can do that a few times if you need to. So 1 to 2 fingers is normal on paper, but again, find that quality of that connective tissue in between. Same thing, 2 fingers above the belly button and lift. And then same thing, 2 fingers below the belly button. So you could have abdominal separation in 1 place, you could have it in 2 places, you could have it on all 3 places. There's no right or wrong. So just note what is for you. If you have questions, let me know. Rachel at thepilatesptstudio.com. I do 30-minute injury screens, and I'm also starting to develop a class specifically for diastasis recti. So contact me if you want information about any of those things, and I hope I can help.